So, as I was saying, so let's go ahead. So, as for myself, like I said, my name is Mohammed Suleiman. Um, I've had a fantastic career so far. I'm tired of what I do very well. I've had the opportunity to mentor quite a number of Africans into their very first tech job. I One of the most notable organizations I've worked with is Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo is one of Italy's largest luxury car brand, and I worked with them as one of their data officers remotely from Lagos State. So if you're here and you're looking for remote jobs, you are in the right place. All right, you are in the right place. So I also transitioned into tech. I had my first degree in mechanical engineering, but today I work as a data analyst, data scientist, and an AI specialist. So I've been a LinkedIn top data viz voice. So you are in the right hands, you're in the right place to learn tonight. How many of you are excited? How many of you are excited? Before we dive into the real thing tonight, how many of you are excited? You can give me a thumbs up, show me a sign that you're excited. Okay, if you're not excited, let me go to my house. I'm already in my house, so uh, all right. So let's learn together. Okay, let us learn together. Now, in this session, you're going to learn quite a number of things. First is we'll demystify the key differences between a data analyst and a HR analyst. Also talk about their similarities. Okay, but more importantly, how do you want to get into tech? Okay, what are the tech career paths, especially around AI, that you should be looking at right now as an African? And how do you position yourself in a way that gives you an unfair advantage? All right, how do you position yourself in a way that gives you an unfair advantage? All right, so let's get into it now. Data analyst versus a HR analyst. What is really the difference? How are they different? Okay, let's go. Now, a data analyst is that person that gets into an organization, okay, gets hold of raw data and build a dashboard like this that summarizes sales, summarizes what happened financially across the organization over a period of time, okay, and generate insights, action plans on what to do next, so the organization can follow. Now, as for the HR analyst, they also work in an organization. They also get access to raw data and build something like this. I'm sure you're wondering now, Mohammed, what am I seeing in front of me? Are they not the same then? Well, as for the HR analyst, they focus on HR data, human resource data. So if we take a closer look at the two dashboards that are on my screen, you see that the one on top focuses more on sales, while the one below focuses on human resource. So you see metrics like attrition, retention, distribution of the employees within a company, and so on and so forth. So the key focus for a HR analyst is to analyze data that is centered on the people within the organization. While for a data analyst, it really doesn't matter what the data is around. Am I making sense, guys? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Are we together? 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 All right. So, as a data analyst, you can wear different hats: marketing analyst, financial analyst, supply chain analyst, business intelligence analyst. We call it BI analyst for short. You have product analyst, risk analyst, and the list goes on. This is just a few of a lot. As a HR analyst, you can take up people analyst roles, HR analyst roles, HR data analyst roles, compensation and benefit analyst, talent acquisition analyst, employee engagement analyst, workforce planning analyst, and so on and so forth. Okay, so one of the ways you want to position yourself to get jobs is to be aware of these different nomenclature of the career path you are trying to get into. Okay. Um, Now, if you want to gain access to the recording of this session, I'm currently recording this session, um, and you want to get access to my slides as well, ensure to fill out the attendance form. And the link to the attendance form is in the chat. So click the link, fill out the attendance form, and we'll capture your email and send the recording directly to you, including my slides. Okay, so do well to do that and type done in the chat once you're done. So as you're filling it, please listen to me because I'm going to be dishing out quite a lot more info. All right, so how do you even get a job to start with? Let's start educating ourselves. How do you get a job? What's the flow? Now let's go through it. What's the roadmap of getting into a job? Now when you hit that apply button, guys, I want us to pay attention here. Okay, as you're filling the attendance form, please pay attention. All right, when you hit the apply button, majority of us believe um, that our CV goes to the HR, correct? So when you hit the apply button, I mean, it means you've submitted your CV to the HR. Am I correct? Am I correct? Type yes in the chat. Give me a thumbs up. Just, I mean, let me know that you are here. Give me a thumbs up like this. You see a smiley face at the bottom of your screen. Okay, if you click on that, you see so many reactions. Choose a thumbs up. Choose, what you think your reaction is. All right, fantastic. So a lot of us think that our CVs go to the HR, but in actual fact, your CV actually goes to a robot called the ATS. ATS, Applicant Tracking System. Now, the applicant tracking system goes through your CV, compares it to the job description, and then decides whether to send you a rejection email or move your CV to the HR where an actual human being looks at it. Now, from the HR's desk, they then determine whether they would interview you for now or for later. Okay, and of course, after the interview, you get hired. Now, as opposed to you applying and going directly to the HR, your CV always, you must have in mind that the CV always passes through the ATS. And the ATS is responsible for more than 95% of the rejection emails you receive today. So if you are here, you are actively applying to jobs and you've been getting rejection emails, this guy right here, okay, this guy right here is responsible for that. All right. It makes the job of the recruiter easy and even efficient because only CVs that meet a certain criteria would be transferred to their table. All right. Are you learning something, guys? Are you learning something? Are you learning something? Are you learning something? Fantastic, fantastic. Now, if you are in Nigeria or anywhere in Africa or even outside of Nigeria at all, okay, in as much as you're in Africa, especially if you are somewhere in Africa, you need to learn this secret. You need to know about this trick that recruiters use. Now, recruiters abroad are no longer focusing on talents that they can acquire in their own locality abroad. They are now looking at how can we create a remote team that can work from wherever they are in Africa, okay, and because of something called purchasing power parity, okay, um, you can afford to pay these Africans way lower than you would if they were residing in the US, in Canada, or in the UK, yet it will still be a fantastic take home for them. So picture this. The average salary for, say, a data analyst in the US is somewhere around 80,000 US dollars. 80,000 US dollars. Now, when you get a role as a data analyst working remotely, for an organization in the US and you reside in Africa, if they are aware, they can cut down that pay from about 80,000 US dollars to 20,000 US dollars on a yearly basis. Now, where are the forex guys in the house? Very quickly in the chart. If you earn 80,000 US dollars, what am I saying? If you earn 20,000 US dollars, I beg your pardon, okay, and you reside in Africa, let's say Nigeria, for example, I want you to quickly do the mathematics, convert it to Naira and divide it by 12. How much will you be earning on a monthly basis as a Nigerian spending in Naira? Very quickly, how much will you be earning on a monthly basis? 20,000 US dollars as opposed to 80K. 20,000 US dollars on a yearly basis, divided by 12, converted to Naira. How much would you be earning on a monthly basis? Who is helping me very quickly, please? Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. Okay, how much would you be earning on a monthly basis? Please, somebody said 2.3 million. Who has a lower rate? I need the lowest rate. Use the lowest rate of today. Anywhere. All right. How much will you be earning on a monthly basis? Somebody said 2.3 million. John Shaibu, thank you very much. Suleiman says 2.5. So who else? Who else is helping us? I want to see the lowest possible number. Okay. Gideon says 2.45 million on a monthly basis. Fantastic. 2.4. So let's say 2.3, or let's even remove the points, or let's say 2 million per month. Now, I know 2 million per month may likely not buy you a house in Lekki, in 1 year. Okay, you may not be able to buy a house in Lekki or a Lamborghini, but compared to where you are now, is that a decent salary for you to be earning right now, living somewhere in Africa? Is it decent for you? Like I said, it's not going to buy you Lamborghini, okay, in the first year, or a house in Lekki in the first year, right? Real estate is overpriced these days, but is it a decent salary for you to be earning for yourself? Now, if your answer to that question is yes, then you need to stick with me to the end of this session, okay? Now, recruiters want to hire people who make impact, not just anybody. And today, if you want to make impact wherever you are, whether you're currently working or you're looking to get into the corporate space, wherever you are, know that employers are looking for people who make impact, not people who take orders, especially in the tech world. They want you to come make impact. And one of the easiest ways to make impact right now is AI. Okay. And that brings me to something very interesting that I discovered over the last it's not up to 2 weeks now. Okay. First, if you look on the left, Mark Zuckerberg has declared that in 2026, his employees are going to be graded based on their AI skills. Based on their AI skills, right? These are the drivers of the economy. Okay, these are what other organizations will look at and start copying. So if you don't start scaling up in AI now, guess what? You'll likely be left behind. And this news was not long ago. Can you see that? November 14th, barely just over 1 week ago, that Mark Zuckerberg said this. All right. Now, the Times of India also picked one of McKinsey's prediction. Now, McKinsey, if you don't know McKinsey is one of the largest management consulting firms in the world. Okay, and they have a large database and a research arm. So when they talk about things like this, you should listen. Now, what are they saying here? They are saying that AI may be reshaping workplaces, but a new McKinsey Global Institute report argues that it won't replace the workforce, it will redefine it. What does that mean for me and you? It means that how we normally do things will start to change regardless of what your job is currently. So, in your own best interest, start to embrace AI in whatever you are doing. Because if you don't, person B who knows how to use AI would replace you. So, in that case, AI did not actually replace you, but somebody who knows how to use AI actually replaced you. Okay. Think of during the time of typewriters. Okay, when laptop just came in. Many people who knew how to use typewriters, let me not say many, some people did not embrace the laptop early enough. And what happened to them? They got left behind. Okay, they started playing catch up in the same industry where they used to be leaders. All right. So, and this particular news came out when? Yesterday, November 25th. Just yesterday. As if that is not enough, guys. Fortune 500, they made a report. They titled it Future of Work. And they said that to get promoted in the age of AI and layoffs, I mean, people are getting promoted, people are getting laid off their job for some reasons, best known to their employers. Okay. And AI is trending, right? So to get promoted, okay, you as a professional need to upskill in AI. So if you want to start adding impact on your job or wherever it is that you are, you need to skill up in AI. All right. And this was when was this posted? Today, November 26th, 2025. So this is an emerging uh, trend. Okay. And you need to start to key in as early as possible. Now, this young man right here, Ifemena Ikro, one of the founders of Analytics, he studied economics, all right, in the university, unemployed. And then after a while, he got a job at FITC, in management consulting. And he started to focus on, getting more skills, gaining experience, all right. And what um, happened was he started to get into data analytics, data science, and even data engineering. Okay, back then. Now, that? What drove that? Direction was the future of jobs report that Femina was exposed to at the time. Now, the future of jobs report, you may be wondering, oh, what's this report about? What's it for? Well, it's a report that comes out every 3 to 4 years, okay, and it's developed by the World Economic Forum. Now, the World Economic Forum is a forum that consists of billionaires in dollars, world politicians, captains of industries, the biggest thought leaders across the globe. They come together, have a discussion, and it is documented in the Future of Jobs report. And this Future of Jobs report, okay, in summary, for the year 2025, has clearly stated that if you want to thrive in tech right now, you have to be skilled in data and AI. Okay, data and AI is what you want to start looking at. And these are some of the excerpts from the report. Now, mind you, I included the link to the full report. So fill out the attendance form. Once you get my slide and get to this page, I want you to go through the full report yourself to see exactly what the detail. It's about 300 pages. So I'm not going to go take you through 300 pages in tonight's session. We don't have that time. So I'll take some of the highlights. Now, in this report, okay, one of the things that was addressed is what are the technologies that will be driving businesses, transforming businesses between the year 2025 to 2030. And right at the very top, you have AI and information processing technologies. Right at the top, not the second, not the third, it is right on top. So there is no doubt that between 2025 and 2030, the leaders, the billionaires, the next set of billionaires, the next set of professionals are going to be the ones skilled in AI. Okay. And if you look at the same report, some of the fastest growing jobs right now, okay, you see that they continue to hover around AI and data. Okay, AI and data. So you have AI and machine learning, big data specialists, data analysts, DevOps. You also have career paths that are also HR centric. Okay, so these are the career paths you want to start looking at and positioning yourself for heading into 2026. All right, guys, are you with me? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're still with me and you're learning stuff. Let me know you're with me and you are learning stuff. Okay, it's not too late to still send this link to your loved one, your colleague, your friend, your family. Let them join so that they can also witness this by themselves. All right, so that they can witness this by themselves. Okay, and there is still more. Okay, data, I mean, BI analyst, database architect, management and organization analyst, training and development specialist, and these are jobs that have been projected to grow. Now, what was the framework that Ifemena used? Okay, what was the framework? It is learning, packaging, and actually applying to the jobs. This is how you actually translate your skills to a job. You have to learn, you have to package yourself, and you have to apply to jobs. You have to be visible. Okay, you have to be visible. Now, this is straight up from Glassdoor. Okay, on an average, as a HR analyst, you can earn somewhere around 71 thousand US dollars per year. Okay, as a data analyst, around 64K. As a people analyst, around 63K. Okay, and we all agree that even if this is showing you 20 around 20K, all right, it is still a decent salary for you to be earning right now. You living in Nigeria. Now, it always seems very impossible until you actually get it done yourself. Right? So let's look at people who have done it before, okay? And how can you follow in their footsteps to achieve the kind of goal that they've achieved? You have Abigail. Abigail used to be a care worker, okay, before she joined us here at Analytics. And after she joined us, she was able to transition into becoming a business analyst. Tony used to be a pharmacist. Now, one of the reasons why I love to talk about Tony is because I prepared Tony for an interview, okay, for this particular interview. So Tony, Nathaniel, I was the one who I was lucky to have them assigned to me to get them prepared for the interview. So one of the things you get here at Analytics Business is interview preparation. Okay. So these guys got interview prepared, they got prepared for their interview, and it played a huge role in them getting the job. So from being a pharmacist, she transitioned into becoming a benefit analyst. Benga got a job in Poland after training with Analytics. Okay, and he was there for 2 years searching for jobs before getting it. Nathaniel, currently data scientist for one of the biggest pharmaceutical firms in Spain. Okay, and Abdul Rashid, fantastic professional, currently works as a data scientist for Chart 420, and the list goes on and on. Okay, we have Joel, okay, transition from chemical engineering to data engineering. We have Vivian, joined us in one of our programs and has gotten a job working remotely for a company in France. You have Lua Damilari, uh, he's now a sustainability data, and so you can see the different names that these jobs come with. All right, and this was after passing through our expert training and after a series of interviews. And you have Ikmat. Ikmat used to be a full-time stay-at-home mom, and she transitioned from that position into her very first tech job. She used to be in the corporate space before that, okay, but for so many years she stepped out of the corporate space. She was becoming a mom. Even as at the time she took this course, she had a nursing. She was nursing a baby. Okay, so even a nursing mother can do this and succeed. Okay, why not you? Start to think about that. All right, start to think about that. Now, the key thing is, how can Analytics business help you? All right, how can Analytics business help you. Now, the first thing you want to do is learn. So you sit down, choose an AI course, an AI career path that you want to go into, and bring your head down and learn it. Learn it. Now, once you've learned, you want to package yourself. Now, packaging yourself, covers quite a number of things. Your LinkedIn profile, your CV. Your CV is a paper representation of yourself. You need to package it. All right. And then you go on to apply to these jobs. You go on to apply to these jobs. Okay. Go on to apply to these jobs. All right. So, and that brings me to one of the career paths you can go into right now if you're an African in AI. It is AI automation engineering. Okay, AI automation engineering. Now, as an AI automation engineer, you can do a whole lot of things. You're going to build AI powered apps and AI agents. Okay, you have businesses who are looking to automate things like customer service, even sales via WhatsApp or Telegram, and they don't have employees that they can employ 24/7, that does not get tired, that is super accurate all the time, and that can easily remember stuff when needed. And this is where AI comes in. So it's people like you that build systems like this, okay? AI agents, AI voice agents, and automate some of the repetitive tasks within these businesses. So as an AI automation engineer, you are going to be building stuff like this. This is one of the projects built by one of our participants. Okay, he created an automated workflow. Okay, that could help analyze data from Excel and give feedback via email to the stakeholder in that department. All right. Some of the technologies that you'd use is Anything, Flowise, Chroma, Airtable, Zapier, 11 Labs. 11 Labs allows you to build an AI that can actually listen to people and speak. All right. And so many more. Okay. So many more. Now, you also have generative AI for data analysts. Generative AI for data analysts. Now, ordinarily, as a data analyst, your job is to come up with insights from data. Now, think of it. You build an AI data analyst, and your job is to direct that AI data analyst to give you insight from the data. Okay, imagine you being able to ask an AI, oh, I see that sales dropped last month. Can you investigate using the data what happened? And then within seconds, you have an in-depth analysis that would rather take you hours if you were to go at it yourself. So companies are looking for people that can build systems like this, can automate processes. Okay, people that don't need to rack their head before they write SQL queries. They know how to use AI to get exactly what they want. They know how to automate processes. All right. So that is AI, generative AI for data analysts. Some of the tools you use also overlap with the AI automation engineering, because you're also going to learn AI automation here. Okay. You're going to build an AI data analyst employee. All right. So you can see the tools you'll be using. You also have AI for HR analysts. Now, this is very similar to AI for data analysts. The difference is that you would use the knowledge to focus on HR use cases. So if you are HR personnel or you want to go into HR, this is the course for you. You're going to build an AI that can analyze job applications and summarize it for you somewhere in a Google Sheet, okay? And even tell you which candidates to interview. And if you want, it can help you send rejection emails to those that did not make it to your table. All right. So this is something you can build end to end from scratch without writing codes. You won't need to write code. This is a low code to no code career path. You would not be writing codes to build these systems. All right. You will not be writing codes to build these systems thanks to AI. Okay, thanks to AI. And then you also have generative AI for business analysts. So as a business analyst, your job is to manage processes. Three things comprise or make up a company: the people in that company, the processes they follow, and the technologies and tools they use to carry out their day-to-day tasks. Your job as a business analyst is to ensure that the processes are streamlined well enough that it saves the business money, saves time, it is highly efficient, and there is no roadblock. So for you to do that, you need to constantly manage stakeholders, initiate projects, plan projects, and do a lot of stuff. Gap analysis, process mapping, and the likes. Documenting as well. Now, it is usually very tedious and manual. So you're going to learn how to automate some of these processes, all right, as a business analyst, okay, and you will be learning how to, infuse AI into your day to day. So you are more productive. So instead of spending time on manual stuff, manual repetitive stuff, you're spending time making decisions and executing them. Okay. And last but not the least, you have generative AI for project managers. Now, to drive my point home, as a project manager, your job is to ensure other people do their job within a project. Okay, say for example, you have a project where a website is being created for a company. There are going to be several team members working to make that happen. Now, you as a project manager would educate them, track them, also manage the risk involved in the project. You're going to analyze it, you're going to communicate, and all of these things, very similar to a business analyst, is very manual. Okay, so organizations are looking for people who can automate these processes and in turn save them time, save them money, and you know and be a fantastic professional. So you're going to learn how to automate all of these things, how to create an AI-powered project planning and administration software, how to infuse AI automation into your Scrum and Agile practices, and so on and so forth. Now, on top of this, you get what we call employability training. CV review. Your CV represents you when going into an organization, right? So it is your CV that a HR will see and choose to invite you for an interview. So you get your CV revamped, right? Also your LinkedIn, you get it optimized. So LinkedIn optimization, okay? LinkedIn optimization. You also have navigating the job market. So where do you apply to jobs? How do you apply to these jobs? Number four, interview preparation. I don't think I need to overflog interview preparation anymore. I already talked about it when I was sharing some of the testimonials of our previous students. Okay, so here we prepare you for an interview. All you need is to contact us or have an interview coming up, and we will prepare you ahead of the interview. Number five, you have job references. Now, when you get a job, recruiters have the habit of asking you to provide a reference. Now, one of the things we do for our students here is, yes, you've come to learn, but we allow you use Tenalytics Business as your current engagement in terms of employment, right? So and that allows you to come back to us to ask for a job reference whenever you need it. And we do a fantastic job writing a compelling reference letter on your behalf to ensure you seal the deal. Now, even on the job, you get guidance. Still today, one of the participants who I trained so many years ago still reached out to me, okay, asking that, actually he recently got a new job, okay, and he was asked to perform something called data validation. So he reached out to me and he was confused on what to do, and then I point him to a direction where he can build on. All right. And you also have weekly mentorship sessions. So on a week-on-week basis, you don't undergo mentorship. Okay, you don't undergo mentorship where we we show you and discuss things that are not really within your technical curriculum. Okay, things like negotiation. How do you negotiate in an interview room? If they ask you, can you tell us what your expectation is? How do you respond? Are you going to tell them, oh, just give me whatever you budgeted, I'm fine? It can't be as bad as where I'm coming from. Is that what you should say? um, you may be guessing not, but what should you actually say? So it's in these mentorship sessions we get to discuss some of those topics. And you have Upwork and Fiverr optimization. Now, in this age and time, and the kind of skill we're talking about now, you should be looking at monetizing it globally. And speaking of globally, Upwork is a platform where you get to meet um, recruiters and clients over the globe, okay, who are looking for people with specific skills like yourself, and you'll be positioned to help them. Of course, you get paid handsomely. Guys, if you've not filled out the attendance form, do all to fill it out now. Okay, do all to fill it out now. It's in the chat. Click on the link and fill it out so that you get my slides as well as the recording of this session. Now, it's a 2 month journey. For 2 months, you'd undergo an intensive training regardless of the program you choose. Okay, it's 100% online. The classes are Saturdays and Sundays. Saturdays 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. For 3 hours, you have an expert lead you through practically. On Sundays, same thing, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Instructor led. Okay, during the week you also get support. So we have what we call support session. So if after the class you have issues, you need a little bit of recap or questions. Okay, apart from the WhatsApp group where you can ask questions to your facilitators directly, you still have a dedicated time on Tuesday evening, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m., where you get support. Okay, you also have your mentorship sessions, which I talked about on a weekly basis on Thursdays, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m., where you go through some good topics that are outside of the AI automation or whatever it is you are learning technically. Now, very, very important for me to mention. Okay, the certification you get at the end of the program is accredited by one of the most notable accreditation bodies in the US. Okay, the ACTD, American Council of Training and Development. Okay, and what this means for you is that wherever you present this certificate, it is highly recognized. All right, it is highly recognized. All right, so some of the job boards you can apply to, especially if you are looking for remote jobs, are Flex Jobs, WWR, which is work remotely, Remote OK, Crossover, Remote Co, Jobspresso, Remotive, Well Found, formerly known as Angel List, Skip the Drive, Upwork. I already talked about Upwork, okay, Working Nomad, LinkedIn. The list goes on and on. This is just off the top of my head. So if you've not heard of these job boards, you need to fill out the attendance form, get my slides, get the recording so that you can visit each of these job boards one after the other. Okay, this young man from a teacher in Cameroon, okay, went on to become a data analyst in the US. What framework did he use? He learned, he packaged himself, attended all the mentorship sessions that he was meant to attend, completed all his classes, did his own due diligence, he applied to jobs following our guidance, and inevitably he got his job. Okay, and when you get somebody saying still can't find mine, I'm not sure what you're looking for. Probably you want to fill out the attendance form, Joshua. Okay, so and if you want to listen to Pavel, okay, you click on this link here to get to hear from him directly. Okay, you also have Bukola, same framework, learned, packaged herself, applied to jobs, and eventually got her job. Okay, same as Ene. Ene landed a job as a data scientist for a company in Germany, working remotely. All right, so remote job is not far-fetched. it is you that need position. This is Judy. Okay, and all these people, like I said, under their pictures, you can listen to them. Okay, click on this link when you get my slide and listen to them directly. You can also view our YouTube page, tons and tons of testimonials. Okay, the same framework which has been tested and trusted. Okay, so the first step for you is you want to learn. So choose one of the courses that you are more inclined to. Is it AI automation? Is it AI for data analyst? Is it AI for HR analyst? Is it AI for business analyst? Is it AI for project managers? And if you are confused, don't worry. You just let me know if you're confused on which one to choose. And you tell me a little bit about your background and I'll help you recommend. You build a portfolio. Now, you cannot in this age and time not have a portfolio and say you are looking to get into tech. It's impossible practically. So you need a portfolio of projects, a place where people can go to and see what you've been able to build so far. Okay, you don't really want to build solutions for everybody. You pick your own niche and drive it down in there. All right, so you also want to position yourself to make an income. I mean, you're not going to be learning this for the fun of it, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Are you here to just learn AI for the fun of it? I'm guessing not, right? You want to learn how to make an income out of it, okay? So which is one very important thing, and then from there you scale. Okay, you scale, turn it into a business, turn it into an agency, and make good cash for yourself. Okay, make good cash for yourself. So, like I said, this is just me reiterating. There are several job boards that you can get jobs from. There are several job boards that you can get jobs from. Okay, there are several job boards that you can get jobs from. So the key thing you guys have been asking, how can I start? Okay, how can I start? How many of you are ready to know how you can get yourself started today? I want to speak, those are the set of people I want to speak with. Okay, how can you get started? You want to know which career path is right for you. You want to get started. How can you get started? Give me a thumbs up, type something in the chat, type in yes in the chat. Let me know that you are with me and you're ready to get yourself started. Okay, because I'm about to, make an announcement, and you count yourself very lucky to be here tonight. First off, you can get yourself started with our next cohort. The very next one starts 6th of September. Okay. What am I saying? 6th of December. Sorry, I've somewhat missed September. So December looked like September for a second there. All right. And you can also choose to start 10th of January 2026. Okay. Now, if you want to start in either of these cohorts, guess what? Currently, you can join either of these cohorts on our 5-year anniversary discount plus our early Black Friday discount. Okay. Now, what does this mean for you? For the first 10 people tonight that will decide that, look, I'm going to do what it takes to start my program, okay, either in December or in January tonight, okay, I will be in an exclusive session tomorrow, 9 p.m., around this time tomorrow, okay, while I'll be taking those set of people. I just need 10 people, okay. Tomorrow, I'll be showing you how to create a website portfolio without writing a single line of code. In about 1 hour, okay, we'll be done with that session. So say 9 to 10 p.m., okay, we will be done with that session tomorrow. And it's going to be exclusive only for people who secure their spot tonight on the discount. Now, for the programs, the standard fee is 200,000 naira, but that has been cancelled, as you can see in front of me. So if you're going for the AI automation engineering program, you have a 50% discount on that course, which means you get to pay only 100,000 naira. Okay, and you can split it into 2 installments, not 3. actually 2 installments. You can split it into two, pay 50,000 now. That gives you access to the discount slot, and then you pay 50,000 naira later. Now, for the other courses, for either of the other courses, okay, standard fee is also 200,000, but it has a 75% discount on them. So they are going for either AI for data analysts, AI for HR analysts, AI for business analysts, and AI for project managers. Okay, all you need to pay is 50,000 naira, and you can secure your spot now with 25,000 naira. Only 10 people is who I'm working with. Okay, and the details will be put in the chat. All right, for those of you who secure your spot, I want you to reach out to me directly via WhatsApp, okay, with a proof of payment. Okay, 0703-215-8619. All right, the details are in front of you, okay, and will be pasted in the chat by one of my colleagues as well. So all you need now is you can pay online as well. Okay, you can do this online. You just go to Analytics Business, and it's pretty straightforward. Let's go there together. Let me share my screen and show you what it looks like. Okay, so Analytics Business Open Programs. So let me drop the link in the chat for you. Okay, let me drop the link in the chat for you so you can visit. All right, so you can visit. So let's go to Analytics Business. Okay, so for some reason, let's see. All right, so Analytics Business. So while that is loading, let's load another one. Okay. All right. So for some reason it's not coming up, but I've put the link in the chat. So for those of you who want to pay online, all right. Okay. If you want to do it direct bank transfer, you can go ahead and make your first installments directly to this bank transfer and reach out to me. Okay, and reach out to me. All right. So we'll get that fixed. For some reason, not also working on my end. Okay, but let me see if I can bring it up here. All right, let me see if I can bring it up right here. Okay, so this is the page right here. All right, this is the page right here. Okay, this is what it looks like if you want to pay online. Okay, once you're here, you just click on open programs, and once you scroll down, you start to see all of the programs. You can view the curriculum. You can secure your spot if you want to secure your spot through here. Okay, so let's say I'm going for generative AI for data analyst. Click on secure spot. You can see the pricing detail right there. Okay, so the discount is still up as we're speaking right now. And for the first 10 people to secure their spot tonight, we will go ahead. So let me communicate this to my team. Okay, I'm sure there's something wrong somewhere. For that to be showing me a private network. Okay, but no issues. Like I said, for this reason, is this why we've provided a second layer of payment option. So you can use the direct transfer payment option. First 10 people get the preferential treatment, okay, starting tomorrow evening. All right. So like I said, for AI automation engineering, only goes for 100K now on the discount. 50K first, 50K next. Okay. For the others, 50,000 is the total price, 25K now, 25K next. So if you have any questions, you can ask me now. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask me now. You can raise your hand like this, and I would allow you on mute, and you can ask me your questions while you are securing your spot. Okay, so I'm going to call your hands based on the sequence that you raised your hand. Okay, I'm going to call uh, based on the sequence that you raised your hand. So if you raise your hand, please don't drop it. Okay, if you drop it and you raise it back, you go to the back of the queue. So Sophie, um, your hand is the first on my list. So do you want to unmute your mic? Let me give you the permission to unmute your mic. Okay, please, only if I call your name, you unmute your mic. Okay, please, please, and please. Only if I call your name, you unmute your mic. So Sophia, can you go ahead and unmute your mic, please? Go ahead and unmute your mic. So the details are also in the chat box, okay, on this meeting. So you can look at the chat box. Once you secure a spot, ensure to send the proof of payment to the number attached to that message. 08135 214 665. All right. So how can you reach out to me? You can reach out to me via that same line 081 352 14665. So just send a WhatsApp message. So I doubt if Sophia is here. So I'll move to the next person. Dao Priye Udu. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. So you can go ahead and unmute your mic and speak to me.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right, good evening. Thank you very much, sir, for your detailed explanation.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, so my question is just a little bit personal. I'm a
Go ahead.
business owner. I'm into real estate, and so mostly what I really need AI for is to help me with assisting and automating my daily office activities. You know, sending out calls, making out necessary reminders, and also marketing. You know, mostly for the marketing aspect. You know, so I just want to know which is going to be the best for me, you know, in terms of my business and the rest of this thing, which is going to be the best for me. Thank you, sir.
Oh, okay, fantastic one. Without a shadow of a doubt, I would recommend for you, okay, one of two programs. It's either you go for the AI automation engineering or you go for generative AI for business analysts. Okay, any of the two you go for will be a fantastic pick for yourself. Okay, and the reason is this: um, for generative AI for business analyst, okay, if you go for that, you'll be able to build that system you want. Okay, it's a process automation you want to do. So as a business analyst, you can actually do that. Okay, now why did I now say you can also go for AI automation? Now, if you are looking to take it a notch further, to also be able to build this for multiple organizations and even other use cases that are outside of the real estate industry, you can actually do that and monetize it easily with AI automation engineering. Okay, so the decision is yours. If you're looking to just build something you want to use, you want to be able to build something similar for people within your industry, and also uh, be able to automate some business analyst, uh, you know, uh, processes, then why not? You go for the generative AI for business analyst. So, which one do you think you want to go for?
Um, I I think this first one, AI automation, because it's going to make my work easy. I'm not more of into consulting, you know. So I just
Fantastic,
need my daily activities to be taken care of.
fantastic one. You have your pick then. So AI automation engineering, it is. Okay. So AI automation engineering, it is fantastic pick. All right. So have you already secured your spot, or you're just looking to secure your spot on the discount?
Um, I can I'll just do that now. I've not done that before, so I'll just do that
Okay.
now in the next few minutes.
All right. So once you've done it, please don't delay in sending us a DM, okay, so that you can complete the next step in your enrollment process as soon as possible. All right. So 08. I don't know if you got the number from the last message I was sent to the chat. Did you get it?
No, no, sir, no, sir.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'm gonna copy this information and paste it again. So look at your screen. Are you using a phone
Oh, in my laptop, sir.
or your laptop? Okay. So you'd see the chart pop up now. Okay. You'd see the chart pop up. Can you see that?
Yes, I can see.
All right. So if you click on it, you'd see the necessary details for your enrollment. Okay. Once you have made your enrollment, please ensure to send us a WhatsApp message on that line attached at the bottom. Okay. So
Oh,
are you clear now?
yeah, I get it. I'll
Okay.
send it right away.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay. I'll see you in class then. All right. So I have Yetunde Bello. Yetunde Bello, good evening. How are you doing tonight?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Doing well.
Fantastic.
My first question is, um, what is your arrangement with what are your arrangements for mature students? We're talking about mature students, talking
Okay.
about students that are from age of 50 up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'm not, yes, I'm actually a data analyst. I became certified last year.
Fantastic one.
And yes, and I want to, you know, maybe step up more because I really need it because I've not been able to really do more with it. Irrespective that I've been trying, as in getting a very good remote job. So I want to see what I can do with it. So
Fantastic.
so I think I might be interested in the generation AI for data analyst because I feel that will help me more, you know,
Absolutely.
with my chosen
Square peg in
profile.
a square hole kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yes,
Right.
yes, yes,
Fantastic.
yes,
Fantastic. I
yes.
mean, you took it right out of my mouth. Okay, that was the career path I
Mm,
was gonna recommend for you.
mm,
Okay, without even having, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Okay, you
mm.
said you want to upskill, you want to add more to what you're already doing, data analysis. Definitely, the
Yes,
generative AI for data analyst would be the best fit for you. Now, to your first concern that you mentioned, okay,
yes,
you know, what arrangements do we have for, I mean, I'm saying it in your words, what arrangement
okay,
do we have for mature students? Now, if you
yes,
notice, I smiled a little when you asked the question, all right?
yes, yes,
So,
yes.
yeah. So the reason I smiled is because in the last half a decade of me mentoring and working with a number of people, what
Yeah,
I've come to notice is that the moment you clock the age of uh, your late 20s,
okay,
the way you learn changes.
okay,
Okay. And if you get exposed to a trainer that does not uh, understand what andragogy means, it becomes very difficult. It's like as if you are getting punished when you are learning. So you'd find that even people age 30, okay,
yeah,
will struggle like people that are age 60. Sometimes you even see some people age 60 finding it easier to learn than people aged 30. Okay. So in that case, it's more of and that's why I like your question. It's more of who are you exposing yourself to teach you? Is this somebody that has a track record of handling people like yourself? Okay. So, and one of the ways we've helped people so far in our 5 years of existence is we teach by doing. So we
okay,
don't come with a PowerPoint slide for 2 months and teach you how to do something that is meant to be learned practically. So how you're going to learn is the facilitator will do it, then you wait for you to do it. If you have issues, you communicate. Okay, it helps you get to that point, and then you move that way. All right. Sometimes it may make, I mean, our classes usually on paper is for 3 hours. So, but sometimes it may exceed that 3 hours a little, maybe 3 hours, 30 minutes, depending on the composition of people in class and how fast or slow people are learning. Okay. So the experts you're going to be working with are people who are trained trainers. They know exactly what they are doing, and they're also experts in that field. So it's like I'm bringing the best of both worlds. Okay, and over the years, it has stood us out, and you see it manifesting on the kind of students we produce. Okay, you meet our students and you think they have a decade of experience doing what they do simply because they understand those things very well. Okay, so I hope that answers your question.
Okay, yeah, I'm okay
Okay.
with the answer.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. So I want you to follow in the footstep of um Daru Dao Prayer. Okay, so secure your spots this evening. Send me a DM. Send us a DM. Send me a DM. All right. I want you to be the second person in that list of first 10 people. So tomorrow evening also you get the keys to my exclusive session. Okay, how does that sound?
I have to look into it because of my plans for now.
For this
I might have to start maybe January, something like that.
okay.
Because we're
All
in
right.
festive season. Yeah, we're getting into
Okay.
the festive season. Yeah, but I'll get
Oh,
back. I'll surely get back.
fantastic. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So there are one of two things. Okay, you
Okay.
can secure your spot now and then indicate in your registration process that, oh, I want to start in January, and that seals your discount slot for you, and you don't have any worries. Okay, or you risk coming back maybe end of December and say, oh, I attended one of your sessions late November. Okay, and the program was 50K. Why are you telling me it's 200,000 now? That can be another side of the story. Okay, and the beauty is all you need now to secure your spot for the program you chose, generative AI for data analyst, is 25,000. Okay, with 25,000 you secure a spot, and you know that you don't have any, you're not going to hear any stories that touch when you're ready to get yourself started. How about that, today?
I'll look into it. I'll
All
look
right.
into it. I'll get back.
Okay, okay. I need
I
you to,
will.
you said look into it. You see, people, majority of the people that have told me before that they will look into it, they actually do not go on to look into it. Do you
No,
want to
I
prove me?
will. I will. I was one that made a mistake. In the beginning, I
Okay,
was supposed to train with you people because a friend of mine recommended you people 2 years back to me.
okay,
I was supposed to, and I really have my regrets. And that's the reason why, when this opportunity came, when you advert, when I saw it on Facebook, I was like,
yeah,
I think it's time for me to move on with you people. So I
oh,
will. I'll get back to you.
fantastic.
Yes.
Okay,
I promise. The promise. I'm
all
really
right.
interested. Yeah, because you
I'm
know,
rooting for you.
yes, I need to really move forward. I need to
Yeah,
move forward. I need to build a career around what I've learned for a while now. And I know that I will be able to do that through you people.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're already, it's people like yourself we like to work with. People that have this kind of zeal. They are the ones that we later present on our screens and say, oh, you guys, you want to be like you today. You today joined us and she went on to get a job in so and so and so and so. All right. So
I will. I will.
yeah. So
I will.
I'm looking forward to see you in class then.
Yes. Yes. I
All
will.
right.
Thank you very
Um
much.
it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Have a wonderful evening here today.
Same here. Same here.
Right. So next person on my list is Adeka Semba. Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Yeah, you're almost there. Good evening. Good evening,
Almost.
everyone.
I wish I got your
Okay,
name. If
Sembi.
I had gotten your name correct,
Sembi Adika.
can you pronounce it again?
Sembi is my
Sembi.
name.
Okay.
Then
All right.
Adika is the surname.
Okay, great. Okay, how are you doing, Sembi?
All right. Thank you so much for hosting this webinar. I actually came across your webinar on Facebook, and what caught my attention was
Can anyone hear me at all?
Yes, we can
Yeah,
hear
I
you.
can hear you, but I can't hear her anymore.
Okay. For a moment, I thought it was my
One.
network.
Okay, maybe before I ask my question, I should just do a brief introduction.
Okay, I can hear you now, Sembe. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so I said I'm into business operations and business development, right? So I deal with a lot of processes, and most of them are manual. So I've been looking for a way to
Okay.
see how I can skill up and automate some of these business processes by myself, just add a skill to what I already do. So
Yeah.
I'm looking at going into the AI automation engineering, but I got a little bit skeptical. Why? Because anything that has to do with coding,
Yeah.
I step away from it. I back out.
You're
So my
like me.
question is this. My question is this. Is the AI automation engineering has to do with maybe coding in Python or whatever? Does it have Python to code and others coding? Must I do coding to learn it?
Very, very good question. Okay, so the good thing about
Sorry, before you
all of this.
answer, second
Okay,
question is on the
all
line.
right.
Yeah, so the second question is I'm really AI automation engineering and the
Okay,
AI generative business analyst, according to what you explained.
all right.
But like I said, I want to know if any of them has to do with coding,
Coding.
because I'll
Fantastic.
run away from the one that has coding stuff
Done.
inside.
I'll buy
And
you a pair of Nike to run.
so I
Yeah.
like to know. I don't know if there is something like a course outline that would
Yes.
just give us a little bit of insight on the what we'll be
Content.
learning in each of these courses, just to help us make an informed decision. So over to you, Mr. Mohammed.
All right.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Fantastic questions. Okay. So the reason I said you're like me is because I also don't like coding. Okay. And when I say so, people say, Mohammed, I tech bro. How can you tell me you don't like coding? Well, actually did not like coding. I ran away from data science because it was heavy on coding. Okay, so that was what got me started in data analytics, and then I moved on from there to work with some data scientists, only to discover that it's not as difficult as it sounded. And then I got into data science, and now I'm into AI. Okay, so here's the thing: for these courses you are seeing in front of you, they are no code courses. Okay, so you call it no code to low code courses, right? So they are not, you don't need to write codes to be able to do this. Okay, that's the whole point of the AI. So let me paint it this way. I was having a discussion with someone earlier today, and the person asked me the same questions that you asked just now regarding
Okay.
it being involved in it involving coding. And I told him that, you see, back then for you to build an app, you have to code. There are no two ways about it.
Yes.
But today,
Mm.
you can build an
Yeah.
app as a user, And what has
Okay.
made it possible is AI. Okay, and some of these AI automation tools like N8N, which you'll be using. So
Okay.
it's a drag and drop feature. Okay. Oh, I want that whenever I receive an invoice. Okay,
Mm.
whenever I receive an
Yeah.
invoice, I want this AI to pick this invoice and send it automatically to finance. I don't want to do it myself.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
AI, you build an AI that will do that, and you would not need to write code. It is
Yeah.
it's like creating a set of instructions using a drag and drop typing,
Mm.
okay, in natural language, right? You
Mm.
don't need you don't need code. Okay, so it's not as if you need to learn how to code or you're going to be coding within the
Okay.
program, right? So even if there will be need to write codes, okay, it is not code that will require you to go sit in class and learn. AI AI these days can help you out with, oh, I need a JSON script to do this. The key thing would be you need to learn to know when you need that script, and then you go get it from your AI, copy paste, use it where you want to use it. Okay, so that's what we're going into now. Okay, there are emerging career these days, vibe coding. I don't know if you've heard of vibe coding. Okay, very interesting emerging career in AI. So,
Sorry, what's the name?
Vibe coding, right? So vibe coding is, you want to build an app, okay, but you don't care about the codes that lead up to building the app. You care about the results. So you communicate to the AI. AI gives you the code. You use your code, and you get to the end result. If it's not what you want, you go back and complain. Oh, it's behaving like this, and it gives you a revised version. So we are getting into a new reality where people like you and me that don't like coding can still create apps. We can bring our ideas to life. Okay, so that's it's the case also with these 5 programs that you have in front of you. Okay, so have I successfully bought you a pair of Nike to run now?
Absolutely.
Was I able to answer that question? Fantastic.
Yes, you did. Thank
Fantastic.
you.
Great. So and the AI automation engineering track is fantastic for you. Okay, it's fantastic for you. Apart from the problems you want to solve for yourself, which is a great start to start applying what you've learned. You should also be looking at monetizing it, building this for similar professionals. Oh, you can use this. I built something that can help you, with your mundane manual day-to-day tasks. And people pay you to either use what you built or you building something to them, because they can have their own specifics also, in their processes, and you want to build something that is tailored to them, so you can build for them, get paid, and the like. So that's how you monetize it. Okay, so AI automation engineering.
Okay.
Right. Okay, great. So surprise me. Have you already registered and you just wanted to clear that out, or you wanted that question?
No, I haven't registered.
Okay,
I haven't registered. This is the first time me attending this webinar.
The webinar, fantastic one. Okay, great. So now I have seats that are left for the first 10 people. So are you taking one of those seats tonight?
I'm considering that, just that I might not be able to make a full payment today.
Okay, so how much would you be able to make today if you had to make a payment today?
Can I get on a chat with someone? Because this is an open call.
Well, that's good. So I would have said you should get on a chat with one of my team members, or you can chat with me instead, okay? So we can discuss before my team members get involved. Is that fine?
Okay, that's fine.
So you can send a DM to me. Let me put it in the chat so you can just copy it from there. Okay, so that's my line, 0703 215 8619.
All right, thank you.
So I want you to be part of the people that will be in my exclusive sessions tomorrow night. Okay, so I already have 2 people. Let me count yours. I already have 3 people. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's go to Sophia is in the chat. Can't hear anything. Okay, no, that's Sonia. Okay, Sonia. Okay, somebody has responded to Sonia already. All right. So next person on my list is Golden Anthony. Fantastic name. Fantastic name. Golden, how
Hello,
you doing?
I'm fine. How about you? Good evening,
I'm very
everybody.
well. Thanks for asking.
Evening, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, go on. You have the floor.
Okay. So, I am a communication and language arts student of the University of Ibadan, distance learning,
Oh,
and I
great.
need a skill that can get me a remote job because I'm the one catering for myself, and I need a job that I can use for my upkeep and
Hmm.
build myself. But then I'm very interested in this AI stuff, but I
Yeah.
am very very confused on what path to follow.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Fantastic one. So for someone like you, you're into you mentioned communication and languages, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Fantastic. You can look at you want to look at uh, a career path like air automation engineering. Okay. Now the reason I am suggesting air automation engineering for you is because if you look at the other ones, okay,
Yeah.
they're some of they're kind of niched already. And for someone like you, okay, the air automation engineering will be the best fit for you. All right. So you can once you learn the once you pass
I
through
didn't
the
get that.
course, can you say that again?
I didn't get your last statement.
Okay. So I was saying that once you pass through the program, right, you'll be able to
Okay.
build some AI workflows, AI agents that can even, help you do stuff.
Okay.
Okay, that can even help you do stuff. For example, um, as a language person, okay,
Okay.
I know there are so many translators right now. But
Yeah.
is there any extra thing you can do to make your own translator even better? All right. Is there anything you can do to make your own translator even better?
Okay.
Maybe focus on
Okay.
multiple languages, indigenous languages, build something for people who would not, necessarily have access to a translator, but to such a translator, right?
Yeah.
But you are able to build it. Okay. This is me giving you ideas. You need to pay me for my ideas. All right. I'm giving you $1 million ideas for free. Right. So you can now start to look into building stuff like that. Okay. And what
Okay.
open doors to this possibility is the LLMs. Okay, building LLM apps, large language model apps, and AI agents. Right. So once you pass through the course, it's now for you to sit down and look, what problems can I solve? Okay. And on the side, you want to also monetize and package yourself as an AI consultant, okay, AI automation consultant. So people can reach out to you and to build stuffs for them. Okay. So
Okay.
LinkedIn would be a fantastic place to market yourself as well as you are building those fantastic stuff. You post them on LinkedIn. This is something I tell everybody that I've worked with. I spoke with a young man today. This person works um, in in the headquarters of the company where he works. Okay, I'm not going to mention his name on the company. All right. So, but if you look at
Okay.
his LinkedIn, all right, it's not as optimized. So you may be led to believe that, oh, this is an intern or somebody just getting started, when in fact he has more than a decade of experience. So we are in a social media world today. So you need to be even in the corporate space, you need to be outspoken and visible to give yourself some opportunity. So I would say that should be your own action plan, right now. Okay, that should be our action plan right now. Does that make sense? Hi, Godin, can you still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay, okay, all right, all right. So, AI automation, without a shadow of a doubt, is what I would recommend for you. Okay, and like
Okay.
I said earlier, you can split the payment into two. So don't be scared of the 100K. All right, you can split it into two. 50,000, you lock down your discount spot first, and then later on, you can make the second payment of 50,000 naira. All right, so does that work for you?
Okay. Okay, but if I make the payment of 50,000, can I begin the class?
Yes, you can. Yes, you
Okay.
can.
Okay. Okay.
Right. Okay, so you're going on to, you have all the details correct to secure your sports. Am I correct?
Yes, the account details is the 3002668546, right?
Exactly, you're correct.
Analytics data.
Yes, analytics, data, and strategy.
Okay. 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 And your number is the 070321586619.
Yes, you're correct.
Okay. Okay. I'll reach out to you shortly.
All right, no problem. Just send a WhatsApp message. Some people already sent me DMs. If you're here and you've sent me a DM, you
Okay.
notice I've not responded. That's because I'm still here with you. So once we're done, let's say by 9:30. Initially, I plan to close by 9:30, but it's looking like I'm overstepped that. But once we're done here, I'll start responding to your DMs. All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. All right. So let me see, who else do I have? So I have Ogumolu Oluwakemi.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you doing today?
So much. I'm doing fine. How are you doing too?
I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. I do love I'm into yeah, I had my master's in biochemistry and I know we deal
Can you
with
say that
data.
again?
Another
Sorry, I don't really get
said I
that.
have a master's in biochemistry and we deal with a lot
Okay.
of data. And I've actually started learning Python like a few weeks ago and
Oh,
I just want to do something relevant that could that could give me true privilege, like true career path. I'm trying to have my PhD still, but going into neuroscience. At the same time, I want to do something that will cut across tech related,
mhm.
like whichever way I could delve into tech anytime, or if I still want to go into neuroscience, I will still be relevant in terms of tech. Maybe using Python or any skill that is relevant to that. So I just want to know what you think because this is my first time of joining a webinar and
Yeah.
I just want to decide so that next year we just cut me off or still leave me the same way. So I just need your guide. If I'll be registering immediately or I should wait for January or which part do you advise me to actually take? That's my question.
Okay, fantastic. Great question. Okay. And I like the way you arranged it. So you're someone that deals with a lot of data. Um, you've already even started learning Python, which means you don't even mind writing code, right? Even if these career paths, these ones you're seeing are not heavy on code, right? So the career paths that I would recommend for you based on what you told me is generative AI for data analyst. Okay, generative AI for data analyst. Now, um, once you get into that program, you can start to apply it where you currently are. Okay, you can start to apply it like ASAP. Okay, so I beg your pardon, some of the uh, day-to-day activities that you do, or even for research, okay, for research, right? You have some kind of analysis that you're doing. and you want to be able to go deep into the data without having to really do so much brain work. So imagine you have I mean, we all have a brain, right? Or you have a super brain beside you that can help you think deeper. Okay, so you can build something like that. Okay, we call it an AI data analyst. Okay, uh, that would help you go as deep into the data as you want to go into. Okay, and even help you explain some of the insights. So it's one thing to analyze data and get charts. It's another thing to be able to interpret the data that you're seeing. Okay, and the AI agent can also help in doing that. So I like it when people learn stuff and are able to start applying it almost immediately. So for that reason, I'm recommending generative AI for data analyst for you. Okay, what do you think about it?
I don't really know anything about SQL, Power BI, or Tableau before. So do you think the next thing for me to join generative AI for data analyst, or through your training, I'll be taught about data analysis before I now move to generative AI? I don't know.
Fantastic. So while the course would integrate some of these tools as third party, okay, you don't necessarily need to have gone through or have prior knowledge of them, okay, because the focus again is you want AI to do those things for you. So your job is, how do I integrate AI end to so and so tool that I want to use for my analysis? Of course, you need to know the tool you want to use for analysis, okay, which will be covered within the program, okay. But the key thing is, I want AI to be able to do this thing for me. All right. So while I give AI the direction I want it to go. All right. So it's not a case of, oh, I need to go learn how to use Tableau. I need to learn how to use SQL. For example, for SQL, you're going to use a tool called AI to SQL. Okay. AI to SQL. Where is it? Let me show you. So ensure to fill the attendance form so you can get this my slide. So you can go through it as well. So let me show you the icon of it. See it here, AI to SQL, this one. Okay, so it's a tool that allows you to speak to an AI, the one speaking to you, and the AI, you know, comes up with an SQL query that you need to get stuff. So it's about telling, oh, I have a database, oh, it has 10 columns. I want to extract just the first 3 columns. Okay, I need an SQL query to get me the data that I need. All right. And boom, you get your SQL query, copy paste, and you are good to go. Okay. In some cases, you don't even need to do the manual work of copying and pasting. And that's the whole point of the AI automation. You automate it in such a way that it does that on the back end and just gives you your results directly. Okay, which is the data set. So again, these are the possibilities that we now have in the industry because of the advent of AI. Okay, so does that answer your question?
Yeah, are you trying to say I don't need to know the basics?
Well, the aspects that you need to know, right, will be you'll be exposed to it by the experts that will be taking you through. Okay, for example, you can see Power BI logo there, Excel, Microsoft Fabric, some of these, I mean, SQL. Okay, so some of the basics that you need to know, you'll be exposed to it. All right, and then from there, the focus will then be, how do I automate? Okay, so does that make sense now?
Yeah, I got you.
Right, fantastic. Okay, so I'm guessing that you're the lady that's going to take the fourth seat for tomorrow's session, correct? Hi, Oluwakemi, are you there? Your mic is muted in case you're speaking,
Yeah, you
so
said
I
what,
can hear.
please?
So I said that I have the fourth seat warmed up for you for tomorrow's session. Are you taking it?
It won't be this December. I won't be able to enroll for it this December.
This
For
December.
the next
All
year.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. So as you're coming next year, just ensure that you have at least 200,000 to. Is that fine by you? Because I'll be so glad. From a business perspective, right? Um, I'll be so glad. But again, I'm here to help people, right? So as many people as can possibly get the current discount, I want them to get it. Okay. So is there any way you can secure a spot, even if it's with half a payment now, and then come, I mean, next year, the early January, okay, you can then balance up um, with the remaining half, and then even start in January. Okay, is that possible for you, Oluwakem?
Yeah, it's possible. I'll look into the plans on ground. So that will be
Okay,
feasible.
okay, all right, all right. So
Thank you.
one of my team members will definitely reach out to you to ensure that you don't miss out on the discount. Okay,
All right.
all right. Um, So next person is already 9:38. Okay, so maximum 9:45. We're out of here. Okay, 9:45. So let's be very quick with it. So I have just Grace and Roland. So let me take Grace first, and then we'll go to Roland. So Grace,
Okay, good evening, sir.
good evening, Grace. How are you doing?
Fine, and you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay. I actually joined the meeting late.
Oh,
First of all, I want to ask if you have the grace of getting the recorded section
all right.
when,
That's possible. Okay, go ahead with questions.
yeah, and then two, I'm actually a novice in the world of tech, actually, and I really want to switch to the world of tech. I've been thinking of data analysis, but I'm not too sure. And I needed to talk to somebody that is already into tech. All the while, though, that's been one of my plans this year, but I never get to meet the right people I wanted to. Also, when I saw this advert online, I said, okay, why not key in and see what you can get? Because my goal majorly is to get a remote job that you can work from home, and then also launch into the world of AI, because whether you like it sooner or later,
Yeah,
the world is just
yeah,
tilting towards that area.
exactly.
And if you are not smart enough to be ahead or to even have a basic knowledge, you might be left behind in so many things. So
Definitely.
that's why I actually want to be here. So I needed a professional advice.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. So first off, regarding the recording, just ensure you fill the attendance form. One of my team members will provide that again, but I think it was the last link posted before Blessing's message.
The
Um,
link is not working for the registration. I saw it, but I only
okay,
copied the number so I could send my information.
okay. So that's a very smart thing that you did, okay? Because that was the next thing I would have asked you to do. All right. So I mean you're covered then, okay? You're covered. So
Yeah.
now regarding, I like the way you're thinking, okay, especially around how AI is eventually going to reshape how we do things, right? And we need to move with the tide. We cannot be rigid and say, you know, AI is a trend, is going to die down. But maybe by the time it dies down, someone else is doing your job, right? So, and we don't want that to happen. Okay. So what you want to do now is, um, I would have wanted that. I would have preferred that you went through the webinar. Okay. But the key thing is there are five career paths you want to go into right now. Okay. AI automation engineering, AI for data analyst, AI for business analyst, AI for project management, and AI for HR analyst. So let me quickly ask you um, about your personality. Would you describe yourself as somebody who loves adventures, or somebody who loves to work with people, you like relating with people, or someone who likes numbers? Which of these three will you pick? Do you like adventures or numbers?
The last one again.
Okay, so do you like adventures? Do you like numbers, or do you like people?
I like people actually.
Okay,
I like
fantastic.
working with people, sharing knowledge, getting knowledge. Yeah,
Okay,
we talk things through, but at the end of the day, we're achieving something.
fantastic, fantastic. So, just because you like people, okay, that has narrowed down the conversation to two career paths. Okay, so two of the career paths that are heavy on interacting with people are generative AI for business analysts and generative AI for project managers. Okay, these two courses that I see on my screen. So they are heavy on people because you do stakeholder management, you do project initiation, you do requirement gathering, risk management and the likes. And these are heavily involved in, or you're going to be involved in interacting with people. Okay, so if interacting with something you like, you're most likely going to enjoy this career path. Okay, so do you want me to go into one of them a little bit, or two of them just a little bit, so we can help you choose one?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
And also that doesn't mean I wouldn't want to get a pry into the two other ones, like
Mhm.
loving numbers, and it will help me make a better decision. I'll probably,
Yeah.
instead of here, so that I don't waste other people's precious
So
time. If I can get a
definitely.
one-on-one discussion and time, I think I will appreciate it too.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Will you be available for 12 p.m. tomorrow?
Yeah, 12 p.m. Though I'll be in the office. Yeah, but it's fine. I'll make out time for it.
Okay. So if however it goes, since you said you already copied one of our phone lines, you can just reach out and we can schedule from there. All right.
Okay, okay, I think I already copied your own number when you dropped it, so
Okay,
I
that's
could
fine.
chat up.
All right, that's fine. Okay, just shoot me a WhatsApp DM. Not with a
All right.
gun. WhatsApp DM, please. Don't
No,
don't
no
shoot with a
problem.
gun.
It's okay, but I
All right,
can drop a voice note, right?
definitely you can do that.
All
All
right.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
I
say, oh, I was
appreciate.
in a session. I was in a session yesterday, and I would recognize you.
Okay.
All right.
So no need of securing a spot yet till after our meeting, yeah?
I'm not assuring you that the spot will be available because a lot of people are rushing it right now as we speak. But yeah, there will definitely be a possibility of getting into a class. But what the price may be, I'm not sure. You may have the discount if you are lucky, and you may not. So it's 50-50. All right. But we can have a conversation tomorrow.
Please, I don't want that spot. So please reserve one for me.
Okay,
What do you
let,
want
let's
me to do now? So it can be reserved.
let's see what happens, because as we're speaking, I think some DMs have entered. On the call already, I've confirmed 4 people that have secured their spots. So by the time I check my DM, another maybe 2, 3. So between now and tomorrow, we may be left with just 3 spots. So depending on how early you reach out, you may still get one of the spots. Okay.
You are the
So
one
you may
that
get
gave me time mode 12.
you
So
said you'll
it's
be
not
out.
my
Okay,
fault
let me give you
either.
oh
It's
yeah, let me
not
give you
on me.
let me give you time. Let me give you time. 4 a.m. How about that? Does 4 a.m. work? Don't worry, I'm just kidding, all right? So just reach out, okay, like I said, to that to me, okay, after this call, and then we'll schedule a time, okay? We'll schedule a time. So I'll see what I can do to ensure that you benefit from the discount. All right.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate.
It's a pleasure. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Um, who is next? Let me see. Okay, Roland. Roland, let's take a question and then we'll wrap up for tonight.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Mo.
Yeah, good evening, Roland. How you doing?
Very well. Thank you very much for this section. I really appreciate. Well,
It's a pleasure.
my question is, I just need clarity, right? So there
Yeah.
is AI automation engineering, right? And there's data analysis, AI in data
Yes.
analysis. So basically, from the fee, right? AI automation is actually 100, whilst the
Yes.
other ones are 50,000, based on your discount. So now,
Yeah.
first of all, I want to be building apps, for people, right? I mean,
Okay.
after this course, and also I'm interested in data analysis,
Mm.
right? So now I'm quite skeptical. I don't know. I'm a bit confused, because uh, I don't know. Does it mean that, okay, if I pay for AI automation, or if I've paid for AI automation, does it mean that there'll be some data analysis,
Mm.
uh, stuff that will be covered in that program, in that course, or it's just the AI power app that'll be covered? So that's actually my question.
All right. Very good.
I
Very
don't know if
good
you
question.
understand.
I understand perfectly. I had a discussion with somebody this afternoon, and it was the same concern the person had. Okay. So
Sorry,
here's
let
the
me
thing.
just add something. Let me just add something. So
Okay. Yeah.
basically, I'm into IT, right? And also I'm into travels as well. So
Oh,
that's more like, that's why I'm interested in data analysis,
oh,
and I'm
yeah.
also interested in, yeah, the AI app, for also for business as well, to build business app. So imagine, as a
Yeah.
travel agency or as a travel agent, you'll be able to handle, AI will be able to handle some of the messages that will actually come up, you know, yeah,
Fantastic.
when you're using AI powered app. So yeah,
Fantastic.
so
Fantastic.
that's what I'm
So
asking you. Thank you very much.
yeah, that's a very common use case for travel agencies that you can easily automate. All right. So here's what I would. You sound like it's you want to go with one, and that can still give you the best of both worlds, right?
Right.
So yeah. So here is what I discussed with this person earlier this afternoon. So coincidentally, it's the same courses that you are interested in. The person was also interested in AI automation and AI for data analytics, right? So the thing is this: if you take AI automation, okay, there are very many, use cases that you can actually solve, okay. But for you to solve use cases that are specific to data analysts, um, it will take it will take a high amount of creativity from you, all right, which you typically don't find in many people. Now, this is not to say that, oh, people are not creative, okay, but it just makes sense that if you learn something, I mean, if you want to know how to do something, you learn it. You don't have to figure it out. But you still have some people out there who are able to maneuver their way, okay, and get to the root of these things. So if that's your case, you will be able to take the AI automation engineering course and eventually figure out how to then tackle data analytics use cases. Okay, but the easiest way out, which I also recommended to this young man, is you start with AI automation. Okay, start with AI automation, and once you're done with AI automation, you then take the AI for data analysis. So with that, you are assured that you don't miss out on anything, and you don't need to suffer to figure out anything when you have us to work with. So which of the options do you think is more attractive to you?
I think the AI automation, because I mean I have little knowledge on data analysis. I can use Power BI to present the data in a graphical form. So yeah, so I think I will opt for. I just need more clarity, more
Yeah,
understanding in data analysis. Yeah, that's why I was also bent on that. But I think the AI automation is better, like you said.
fantastic. Fantastic one. Okay, so that would be perfect for you. All right, so just go ahead, lock in your spot, okay, so that I confirm you as the is it the fifth person or sixth person for
I've done
tomorrow.
that already.
Okay, all right, no problem. Okay, so have you been speaking with any of my team members, or what's
Janet,
the
yeah.
JNet? All right, fantastic. Okay, congratulations, and see you in class. So AI automation it is. All right.
All
So
right. Thank
this
you
is
very
the
much.
point. Fantastic one. So this is the point where I would say a wonderful. I mean, if you're still here, you can still hear my voice. I want to appreciate you for your time, your patience. Um, Oh, somebody asked a question in the chat. So sorry. Blessing Oletu. I don't know if you're still here. If you're still here, she said, I want data analyst, but want to start in January. So just go ahead, secure your spot, and you're good to go. I think I responded to that message. Yeah, I responded to that message. All right. So I want to appreciate everyone here for your patience. I hope you learned one or two things in the course of this session that you have not learned before. And I ultimately hope to see you in class. Let's build good stuff together. Okay, cheers, guys. Have a wonderful night rest, and we meet again some other time.